voted to cut it. Congressman Bresnahan put profit over people like me. He should look out for us instead.
Things were not done properly. We lost our son. I wanted to make sure that this never happened to another family ever again. We felt like CPR was going to help us get there. They cared about our family. They cared about our case. They wanted to see us get the best outcome for the tragedy that we experienced. And I believe that CPR will fight for you like they fought for me.
For a free consultation with the experienced team at CPR, call 1-888-977-5500.
Thanks for watching, Jessup. We're proud to serve. Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Newswatch 16 at noon. I'm Rennie Workman. Christians around the world are observing Good Friday today, marking the death of Jesus on the cross with special commemorations around our area. Now that includes the Way of the Cross walk in Hazleton. It's a dramatic reenactment of Jesus carrying the cross on the way to his crucifixion. This video from previous observances. Hundreds of people follow the 1.5-mile procession, an effort of the Spanish-speaking Catholic parishes in the Hazleton area. The reenactment is happening now in front of Transfiguration Church on Green Street. Also happening now in Luzerne County, folks taking part in the Path to Calvary March. Community members in Wilkes-Barre will march and carry a cross over the Market Street Bridge and back as a way to observe Good Friday. The commemoration is hosted by 2540 Ministries in NEPA Plaid Community Church here in Luzerne County. And this Easter, the Electric City Aquarium in Scranton is inviting families to hunt for eggs in a place you might not expect. Here's Newswatch 16's Valeria Quinones with a fantastic twist on the iconic Easter time tradition.
At Electric City Aquarium and Reptile Den, you'll find the usual fish, sharks, and stingrays. But this Easter, there will be something more among these underwater creatures. Eggs. While Easter eggs are usually hidden in some grass, here they're taking a dip.
When I'm putting in a stingray touching, it's really exciting because they all get really excited and they kind of swim over and kind of check it out.
It's all part of the aquarium's Easter egg hunt extravaganza, a tradition that's been going on for 6 years.
We do this every year. We started it in 2020 during COVID as a nice, safe, hands-off alternative to doing the traditional egg hunt.
Drawing families in for a one-of-a-kind egg hunt with 16 eggs hidden throughout the aquarium and reptile side.
A fun extra challenge is that the animals will absolutely rearrange the eggs. So it's always a little different. If you go back around again, it might not be where it was when you first came in.
And so they get to see some of the animals that aren't always out at the time, and so they really have to look at the exhibit and kind of look at all the details and really look for the eggs.
Find all 16 eggs, and workers here say you get a special surprise.
The kids get a sweet treat as a prize at the end in our gift shop when they return the forms.
The egg hunt activity is included with admission on Easter Sunday during the Electric City Aquarium and Reptile Den's regular hours. Valeria Quinones, Newswatch 16, Scranton.
And the oven is working overtime at one business in Luzerne County as the Easter rush is already in full swing at Sanitary Bakery. Inside, cases and cases of sweets and treats are filled to the brim. The bakery has been a staple in the county for more than a century.
This is absolutely a yearly tradition. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's pretty much every time I need some good quality baked goods, this is where I come.
And with many Catholics not eating meat on Fridays in Lent, Sanitary Bakery's pizza is likely to be just as popular today as the pastries here in Luzerne County. And for the faithful heading out to Good Friday services, the cloudy day perhaps mirroring the solemn occasion. Some sprinkles possible today, too. Chief Meteorologist Kurt Ahrens here with a look at our first look at our forecast. Hey, Kurt.
Hey, Rennie, Ranger's going crazy. All these new flowers. Yeah. Did you see all the beautiful flowers out here?
I haven't seen them. This is my first glimpse into the backyard, and it looks beautiful.
It looks great. Atlas did a great job planting all these new flowers. Ranger keeps going around sniffing them all.
Yes.
It's all new smells here in the backyard. Good afternoon to you at home. Thank you so much for joining us here on WNEP. Let's talk about what's going on right now. Couple of isolated light showers out there. Nothing major. It's part of a weak front moving through. We'll be talking again. Just that mix of sun and clouds. More sunshine this afternoon. Looking pretty good. And any of those sprinkles right there over Montrose not really making it to the ground. There's a live look, Mountain Spring Lake. And good afternoon to you as well. A little bit of fog out there. Be careful in some spots at the Pottsville. 0. Very foggy there right now. 4 miles in Lehighton, Wellsboro at 3. Future clouds and radar. May see that isolated shower later today. Most of us stay dry. And again, it'll be breezy at times as well. 50 will be the afternoon high. And again, we'll be talking, 70 will be the afternoon high, not 50. We're in the 50s right now, and we're going to be talking a little breezy at times into the afternoon. And your weekend forecast calls for possibility of some showers, especially on Sunday. Sunday is when that front's coming through. Saturday, I think if we see any, it'll be isolated at best. We'll talk much more about all of this in our main weather coming up in just a little bit. Rennie.
Talk to you in a few minutes. Thanks.
You got it.
Well, the Scranton Police Department and the Police Academy at Lackawanna College are partnering up. Scranton Police will provide college cadets training and access to the department's technology. In exchange, Lackawanna College will offer 4 full scholarships a year to members of the department, and officers and their families can receive tuition discounts. The partnership will officially begin for the fall semester here in Scranton. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and every year folks in Monroe County march in solidarity for assault survivors. Participants walk through Stroudsburg's Main Street. The march ends at East Stroudsburg University, where students and Safe Monroe staff shared stories of their own with the community.
I'm really proud of all the other survivors here that spoke today. It's hard, and they did that, and it takes a community to be able to feel seen and heard, and they were able to get a little piece of community tonight.
Safe Monroe has a list of resources for survivors of sexual assault. You can find more information at WNEP.com. And the war in Iran rages on in the Middle East. Coming up on Newswatch 16 at noon, a new wave of U.S. attacks. What the president has to say about possible next steps in the region.
Something that every automobile should have is a way of making sure your tires are always properly inflated. That's not just a safety factor, it also saves you money on gasoline, and we know how expensive that is. This is the Miro. This is a jump starter for your car's battery, but it's also an auto inflator as well. It does both, and does both extremely well. The Miro unit has an LED display. Instead of old-fashioned jumper cables, which are big and scary and dangerous, this has safety features built in that you rarely see on a unit priced anywhere near this. Once it's hooked up, you're ready to climb into your car, turn the key, and you're back on the road again. You're not only saving time, but dead batteries never happen when it's convenient. It's always late at night, waiting for someone to tow or a good Samaritan to drive by and help you. That isn't always possible. This is the unit that I want in my wife's car, my daughter's car, in your car. Now the retail value is $100. Our deal price is $74.99. That's 25% off. That's a lot of peace of mind for a low price. Scan the QR code or check us out at shoptvdeals.com.
When you shop at Giant, you'll save bigger because we put thousands of new lower prices across the store for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Shop Giant, save bigger.
Get your free ham or turkey when you redeem 400 choice points.
This little light of mine, in the dark found a hopeful sign.
For those with depression not getting enough relief from their antidepressant, adding Caplyta can help you let in the light, providing greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. And unlike some medications, Caplyta is also proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
Help see more of the light inside of me.
The Area Agency on Aging is committed to helping older adults remain active in the community through our 17 active adult centers, which offer hot lunches, exercise programs, and many social activities. In-home services are also available for those older adults who need personal care services and in-home meals to allow them to remain safely living in their own homes. For information on how our agency can help you access our services, please call 570-822-1158 or 1-800-252-1512.
Save bigger this week on Giant brand ground beef, $3.49 per pound with digital coupon. Dole salad blender kit, $2.99 each with coupon. And Giant slices, shredded or chunk cheese, $1.77 each. Shop Giant, save bigger.
The war in the Middle East continuing to escalate overnight. Both President Trump and Iranian officials are now doubling down on threats as strikes continue in the region. ABC's Karen Travers has the latest from the White House.
It appears that a U.S. fighter jet has been shot down by Iran over Iranian territory, and a U.S. search and rescue effort is underway, according to 3 U.S. officials. Iranian state media sharing these images, which we cannot independently verify. Overnight, the president escalating his threats against Iran, saying the U.S. military hasn't even started destroying what's left in Iran, adding bridges next, then electrical power plants. That message coming after he said in his primetime address to the nation, the U.S. military will hit Iran extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
In a new interview with Time magazine, the president saying the U.S. blew up 3 Iranian bridges, sharing this video on his social media, smoke billowing into the sky, and continuing to warn Iran to make a deal before it's too late. Iran's Fars news agency saying at least 8 civilians were killed and 95 injured in a U.S.-Israeli attack on a bridge near Tehran. Iran not backing down. The foreign minister there posting, striking civilian structures, including unfinished bridges, will not compel Iranians to surrender. The retaliatory strikes continue. Iranian missiles hitting targets in Tel Aviv and Haifa, according to Iran's Revolutionary Guard. Meanwhile, a major shakeup at the Pentagon. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth forcing out the Army's top officer, Chief of Staff General Randy George. Hegseth has now fired or sidelined more than a dozen admirals or generals. Iran has effectively closed the Strait of Hormuz, but President Trump on social media this morning says with a little more time, we can easily open the strait. He doesn't say who will be involved in that effort and how it would happen, but it comes after the president has said it should be Europe taking the lead in that type of operation. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
President Trump firing Attorney General Pam Bondi from the Department of Justice. The president announcing yesterday Bondi will be moving to a private sector role. She's faced criticism over her handling of the Epstein files. According to ABC News, the White House was more frustrated with how Bondi prosecuted perceived political enemies and wanted her to go after them more aggressively. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche will take over the Justice Department on an interim basis. Well, NASA's Artemis 2 crew officially heading to the moon today. Coming up on Newswatch 16 at noon, what's in store for the astronauts today as they venture all the way to our lunar satellite?
Whether we're on or off the Pennsylvania road, I get to see the beauty of our great state.
It's amazing. It's my job to go find places like this and share it with you. And the best part, meeting all the people and the interesting things they do.
So come and see what's up ahead.
On the Pennsylvania Road with John Meyer. Wednesdays on Newswatch 16 at 6 on WNEP.
Boscov's Easter Super Sale is happening now. Saturday only. Take an extra 20% off on your favorite women's brands. And Thursday through Saturday, Juniors and Junior Plus Fashion gets an extra 20% off. Get an extra 20% off Spider activewear for men and women. Don't miss men's dress and casual shoes, an extra 20% off. And this rechargeable table lamp is just $4.99 with any $10 purchase. Pop in now for big Easter savings, Thursday through Saturday at all Boscovs.
Hi, it's Christina again. I'm here to tell you about an all-new special offer. Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has a design you'll love at a price you can afford. We're waiving all installation costs and postponing all payments for up to 1 year. And best of all, they can install it in as little as 1 day with no stress and no mess. Take advantage of this special TV offer today.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-255-9365.
Experience an exciting cross-cultural exchange during Dance of Hope at the FM Kirby Center. Be there on Tuesday, April 7th when young performers from Uganda share the transformative power of music and dance with an unforgettable performance. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com and the FM Kirby Center box office. Don't miss this chance to witness an authentic cultural experience. Get your tickets for Dance of Hope now.
Hi, I'm Newswatch 16's Mackenzie Ocker. We're proud to serve you shore and all of Sullivan County.
Newswatch 16 is sponsored by Caputo and Mariotti Law Firm. You get us. You get justice.
NASA's Artemis II crew officially heading to the moon after a final major engine firing last night. The 4 astronauts are scheduled to conduct a CPR demonstration later today. They'll also carry out a communications test through the Deep Space Network. This 10-day mission is paving the path for future lunar surface operations as it circumnavigates the Earth's only natural satellite, the moon. The crew is expected to return to Earth 1 week from today on April 10th. And speaking of Earth and how beautiful it is, Kurt is back in our backyard with Ranger and Rocco, and just quite a lovely scene out there with the pups and the beautiful flowers.
Yeah, they just put these in today. They're absolutely great job. I'm going to just step out of the way here quick so that you can see, Rennie. It's all around the waterfall here.
Yeah.
Of course, Rocco and Ranger hanging out with me in the backyard. The weather's so nice today. We do have that chance of an isolated shower, but I just wanted the viewers at home to see how beautiful that looks. Something about spring flowers, Rennie. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Spring flowers, absolutely. So there you go. Great job, Atlas. All right, let's talk about what's going on right now, and we'll feature satellite and radar, and there it is. And everything's pushing up from the southwest. That's our winds right now from the southwest, and we'll be looking at, again, a mix of sun and clouds into the afternoon. It'll be a nice day. Just watch out for that isolated shower. I want to show you this. This is Pottsville. Once again, this is a time lapse showing all of that fog. Now, the fog's not going to persist through the entire afternoon. You can see the fog lifting here these last couple of frames up until noon, but it was a foggy morning for sure, and it's still some dense fog out there. Look at the visibility in Pottsville, 0, so be careful if you're traveling there. Rest of the area looks pretty good. Lehighton down to 4, Wellsboro down to 5, but that's a lot better than 0. Northern Tier, there's Forest City. Good afternoon to you as well. Nice day. You want to get out there and have practice, just watch out for that isolated shower or storm. And there's downtown Scranton. Good afternoon to you in the Electric City, 53, west breeze at 8, and visibility good here, 10 miles. We do have some spots like Renova. Sun came out earlier. Temperature almost up to 60 degrees already. Forkston at 57. Even Lopez, the icebox of northeastern and central Pennsylvania, is in the mid-50s right now. Elsewhere, we've got 50s and 40s. So there's your wind speeds. Notice coming out of the south, southwest, and that's the way it's going to be as we head into the afternoon. So breezy, isolated shower, storm. 70 will be the high today in this backyard, well above average. Upper 50s is where we should be this time of the year. And then here's future clouds and radar showing that potential for a few of those isolated showers, mainly in our northern tier, and that would be this evening. Speaking of storms, make sure you download WNEP Plus. You can use this QR code right here on your screen and just point the phone at it and go ahead and it'll send you to where you can download the app. 24/7 live radar, speaking of those storms. So we do get some storms later today. You download this app, you'll be able to check it out and stay weather aware, stay informed, which is very important. All right, partly cloudy, 52. That'll be the low in our backyard. You can see temps around the region. 40s in the northern tier. Rest of us will be in the 50s. And then tomorrow, watch out. We'll have a couple of isolated showers once again, but we'll also have some breaks in those clouds, allowing for some sunshine. In the morning, a little cloudy, and then as we get into the afternoon, you can see, look at this big gap where there's sunshine. But we're also going to see the possibility of a few isolated showers or storms, primarily tomorrow evening. As far as temperatures go, warmer tomorrow as well. Talking highs in the mid-70s. Look at Bloomsburg, 79. It's possible with the sunlight that's out, or the sunshine that's out there tomorrow. Stroudsburg, 77. Pine Grove showing close to 80 tomorrow as well. And upper 70s, close to 80 out in central Pennsylvania. Saturday, by the way, if you're going out in the morning, 8 a.m. temperature, 57. It'll be partly sunny and breezy. And then we get into Sunday, and there's that front. Good news is the front's actually coming through now in the morning hours. Remember, we talked about this thing speeding up. It is, and it looks like by 2, 3 o'clock on Easter Sunday, it's out of here. So it is speeding up, but it looks like a good part of the afternoon will be salvaged rather than what the models were showing earlier this week. So, all right, there's your 7-day forecast. Easter Sunday will be breezy. Highs will be in the mid to low 60s, and we'll see that front coming through now in the morning and wrapping up by early afternoon. So I know a lot of people are going to church services on Easter Sunday morning. You may need the umbrella for that, but the good news is, Rennie, it'll be wrapped up sooner rather than later, so you'll have the rest of Sunday afternoon to enjoy.
Oh, that is some good news. All right, thanks, Kurt.
Yep.
Well, the realities of the world are hitting home with our talkback callers. Given global uncertainty and high prices across the board, they're questioning some of our editorial decisions. Scott ponders, are they right? Talkback feedback is next at noon.
You're not exempt from opioid use disorder. Recovery is possible. Call Carbon Monroe Pike Drug and Alcohol.
Newswatch 16 this morning keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Mindy Ramsey.
And I'm John Myers. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news.
State police reportedly found an accelerant.
Stay ahead of the storm with weather impact alert days.
There's tomorrow, kind of clouds, warmer air moving on in.
Start with the team you trust.
It's not just a date on the calendar, it's a community event.
Newswatch 16 this morning. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. and streaming on WNEP+. Here's what's happening in your neighborhood.
Get ready for a night of friends, fun, and fabulous prizes at United Neighborhood Centers of Northeast Pennsylvania's 4th Annual Designer Purse Bingo. Come out Friday, April 10th at Holy Cross High School in Dunmore. Win designer purses and enter exciting raffles. Get your tickets at uncnepa.org/bingo and grab a $20 Louis Vuitton Never Full raffle ticket, open to everyone, even if you can't attend.
.600 product tests and counting. You requested, and Kurt Aaron tests it. Does it really work? Thursdays on Newswatch 16 at 7 on WNEP.
Welcome to Talkback Feedback. I must say I was a bit taken aback this week as our calls took a decidedly serious turn. And not without a few shots at us along the way.
We can't afford gas and everything else because of this war in Iran. And that should be the top story. But no, we have to have a top story about a lost dog that finally found its way home 10 years ago. Whatever. Get your priorities straight, WNEP.
My bad, caller. Here I thought everyone loved a good, heartwarming dog story. Clearly I was wrong.
Yeah, the dog reunited 11 years later with the family. Everything that's going on in the world and in this state, this is your top story. You guys are idiots.
Idiots? We're idiots because of the dog story? You know, in fairness, callers, we can be way more idiotic than that. You ever been to the backyard?
It's the most important thing you can find to talk about is somebody riding on a bunny. We're paying $4 a gallon for gas. People are getting killed all over the place. And we're worried about tattooing a bunny. What a shame.
You know, Hamlin, I I could get angry. I could insist, no, you're not being fair. But I choose to see the positive of your call. Talkback 16ers crave a more serious forum. No more lost dogs. No more tattooed inflatables. Just a frank discussion of the world. Just you and me. You know what, Hamlin? I'd rather like that.
Dear Mr. Scotty Shea, sing us a tune. Something to make us all happy. Make it snappy.
Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. You too can call Talkback at 1-800-228-WNEP, and maybe next week we'll give you a little feedback.
This cat recovering after surgery and is ready to find her forever home. Next on the news station, we'll introduce you to this little lady looking to be adopted and a sneak peek of tonight's 16 to the rescue.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis, Tremfya goes beyond the skin. Less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. And Tremfya even reduced fatigue. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
The Lackawanna Blind Association is holding its annual Helen Keller event, Envisioning Our Future, on April 24th. Hey, I'm WNEP's Jeremy Lewan. Join me at Manor on Main in Dixon City for a night that promises to be magical. Enjoy dinner, a cash bar, and the incredible Denny Corby, who will bring his blend of magic, humor, and audience engagement to the evening. It'll be a night filled with laughter, amazement, and community spirit. For reservations, call, scan the QR code, or visit their website.
Kirby Fest is back, a night of pints, Pinot, and performing arts. This all-inclusive event offers beer, wine, and food tastings from local businesses. This includes live entertainment and a silent auction. Plus, works from local artists will be for sale. Celebrate and support the arts throughout the FM Kirby Center. Don't miss FM Kirby Fest on Saturday, April 18th. For tickets, go to kirbycenter.org or call or visit the FM Kirby Center box office today.
I'm John Meyer in Cresco. Newswatch 16 is proud to serve this, Monroe County, and all of the Poconos.
Finally at noon, meet Blossom, a 3-year-old cat who injured her leg a few months ago. The injury never properly healed, so she needed surgery, but now Blossom's ready to be adopted. Blossom was found as a stray more than a year ago, and ever since has been living at the Scratching Post Cat Cafe in Lewisburg. Now, she lives in the back office, a place that doesn't see a lot of foot traffic at the Cat Cafe, but Blossom loves people and would be the kind of cat who would always want to hang around you. We'll share more of Blossom's story tonight on 16 to the Rescue. And that'll do it for us here on Newswatch 16 at noon. More news and weather coming up. Newswatch 16 at 12:30, streaming over on WNEP+. Happy Friday and have a great weekend ahead.
Continue with us on WNEP+. Download on your TV and watch for free.
I'm Scott Schaefer, an anchor.